Hello everyone and welcome into yet another live stream. Yes, we're doing a main channel stream today, and that's because there is something I would like to talk to you about. Get your questions, get your input, and that is obviously the one, the only, the charity. Yes, that's because what I've realized is that a shocking amount of people, hi there behind the silver, shocking amount of people actually don't know about it. Or at the very least heard about it, don't know what it is. And so I just wanted to take this opportunity to take some questions. I imagine this might be a bit of a longer live stream because I want to, there we are, I think it's ready. I want to really give everyone opportunity to ask something. And also, I would like to crack it out. no, a head crack. You see, crack it would be if you were still awake. I'm only just awake. So, but I mean, yes. Yeah, I feel like I should do more of these streams though, because once again, this is something that's very important to me that people know about, obvious reasons. And I think it's only thematic that as I'll be trying to answer questions, etc., if any were to come up, I would just work on a video that's the tutorial for the website and also in itself a help page on the website. I'm not interested in defining some additional multiplication variable with C# on one of the Hackman title. I'll be honest, C# is fine, but you really need to use the sharp. No need for it. Go for C. Can I defraud $50,000 from the charity? As a joke. No, we don't have dollars, unfortunately. We only have a euro account, so that's a no. That's a no. So sorry. What a shame. Anyhow, how some may even say. If you don't mind, I'm going to be working in the background. There's the how math becomes difficult video, which actually we might as well also start a bit of a render to be going on, to be cooking up. Right here, there's something I need to switch up ever so slightly. Right here. It wasn't difficult. I mean, I'm starting with just a set. I would argue that hopefully set isn't difficult. If you just have a set and it's difficult, then you don't just have a set. You have a difficult set, by definition. Okay. This higher up. Beautiful. And there we are. Have the render. Hi, Adias. Hi. Welcome. The server everything that and that contains itself. Well, okay, that one you can't have. At least depend. I mean, I suppose it depends on what seed theory you're going with. There is the. I forgot the name of it. It's in my paper. Give me a second. Yeah, because I'm going with the Zimmer-Frankel, but there is. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to find it this quickly. No, I think it was called Naive. Yeah, it is. Naive set theory. It was naive set theory. Alright. How much does C differ from C#? Extremely. They're two completely different languages. C++ is similar to C, but C# is a completely different beast. What are you learning? That's not, well, kind of. The set theory. I'm writing a paper on it for the library. Are you going to explain biology of quantum mechanics? Maybe one day. Hey, who am I to say no? Don't tell me what to do. Don't estimate me. I'm opening up a new project to make the tutorial video for the website, because that's pretty important. What do you all think about the charity? I'm gonna push for it because once again, it's important. Give it a second. Still, I'm still crunching. How's your sleeping cycle? I wake up really early because I mean, I just woke up and it's 2 in the morning, which I would say pretty early. It's so funny how I can actually go back to sleep. I end the conversation with Quasar by saying that I'm going to sleep, wake up, and start my day by saying hi to Quasar. The crackhead and head cracked hours honestly have a shocking amount of overlap. Okay. Consider this proof gambling and stuff like that. I mean, the charity has changed. A fair bit even. This is not the same, well, not really changed, it became a charity. It used to be a crowdfunder, but now it is a genuine charity. We're gathering money for science. Alright. Suzanne. I forgot that's how I start my videos nowadays. I'm trying to learn C# as a little learning project with a friend, which may become something big in the future. I'm actually understanding the full in the job is to find the general purpose language. It's fine. There are very few languages that aren't fine as a general purpose language. It's really genuinely hard to find a language that would be bad. No matter which language you pick, it will be fine. The question isn't of will it be bad or good, the question of is would it be better or worse? If you're going for general purpose, the best is Python. Python is the best language for that. It is the most general, the fastest one, sacrificing the littlest, the easiest, the simplest, all that stuff. But C# is fine. The thing I've suggested with C is because C is a very fast language and it is a language that requires an extraordinary understanding of computer science. That doesn't mean that you can't do it, quite the opposite. It's by using C you understand better the computers better. How did charity affect the economy? For the better, because we are the best and everything we do is amazing. Next question. It will also, and yes, I'm gonna get ahead of that question, it will also positively affect the trout population. Make a small manifold, topological manifold, transition map on overlaps of charts are smooth. Hold on, because I can understand that sentence. I just need to like position it correctly in my head. Smooth manifold is a topological manifold where the transition maps on overlaps of charts are smooth. Okay, I think I understand it. I had horror stories about assembly. They're unfounded. Everyone, and I would say like solid 98% of people who talk about assembly are the people who have never coded anything in assembly. They're unfounded. Assembly is usable. It's not a good idea to use it most of the time because unless you are in some kind of very niche and specific territory, it's always better just compile to it. Like you can just do something in C and compile it to assembly. But yeah, but it's usable. I think all right. And goobs, the goobage. This is really funny, but it's really funny because because yeah. You're not wrong, farmer maid. Hey, you're not wrong. You're not exactly wrong. I am in fact Doctor Home. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going for the goobs, the goobage. There we go. Dr. Hydrogen. That's a nice name actually. And then Dr. Helium, who just doesn't do anything. I mean, the name of that file is Dr. Homeless Shelter. I just didn't want to put it in the image because it wouldn't fit. Right here is actually where I should put in the graphic, I just realized. Hi, I'm Holy Thibault. How you doing? By the way, I'm gonna keep going back to this because once again, I do want this to be more popular and more understood. If y'all don't have any, that's fine. But if you do, have y'all got any questions about the charity? About how it operates, what it does, how to join in, how to take advantage of it, etc., etc. Yeah, gonna cover me anyway. brief overview. Would you like me to give like a brief overview of the charity? So, hold on. That's my local website. So, the charity. Basic idea is as follows. The science communication charity mainly, but at the same time it is a general science charity. That is, we're trying to support the scientific community. We mainly try to achieve it through 3 different ways. First one is education, something that Remco will be working on soon. And that will be happening on the Make It Community YouTube channel. And basically it will mean different scientific resources to learn physics, mainly physics because, well, Remco is taking charge of that. In the future there's also going to be chemistry, mathematics, other things like that. So that's the education aspect of it. Second one is infrastructure. That is, we want to create tools to help other people get started on their journey and to help other people do science better. So far, our main tool we have created for this is the library system. The library, which functions as a repository of different resources, repository where different resources can be, in fact, verified. You can't see me. There we go. As you can see, these right here groups stand for verifications, and they basically say that different people verify those resources. The top one is me, the bottom one is Reblax, and they also show their qualifications. And then the third one, which is actual research, but that I won't talk about it yet because that is something that will be coming soon. And I don't like talking about hypotheticals. I prefer talking about things I've already done. I think that's a bit of a brief overview. It's very vague, very general, but if you'd like me to go in more specifics on something, just ask. There are papers on the charity side. Yes, that is exactly true. Silver is actually the first paper on the side. Don't worry about the fact that Silver's paper has ID 10. That doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. But yeah, Silver does have the first paper on the website. Came in a couple of installments, and Reblax clearly checks every second one and verifies. Oh, also Silver. Good news. The DDB finished the notification system. It's still up to Caper and Edu to actually review it at then, but DDB has finished the notification system, which means that from now on, whenever a paper will get updated, then the people who verified it will get a little notification in the corner saying, hey, would you like to re-verify? The idea of papers signify author's age. Remco is in a superposition. And I don't have one. My age is a gear. This is actually, yeah. Yes. All right. Splendid. Anything more specific, by the way, that you'd like me to get into and explain? Bongie. All right. I'll say hold on. Goddamn, why did you draw the line? No, it doesn't align. Look at that. Look at that goob. How's make it? Tired. But hey, for good reasons. Also really excited with the the charity, of course. Is just we're doing so much. What is make it? The one who makes. Why is make it? Well, because I'm needed, that's why. Who is make it? I don't know, never met the guy. There is something distracting me about this video, but I don't want to bring it up. When is make it? I think next week I'm available. Why did you start the charity? That's a good question. That's a really nice question. I really like that question. The reason why I started the charity is because I've been honestly a bit disappointed with a lack of a charity like that. To me, it feels like when it comes to scientific institutions, they tend to be like these very massive, borderline ivory tower institutions that are inaccessible, that you cannot just do anything with, and that are highly specialized in something. And what I've been missing is I've been missing some kind of more down to earth generalist foundation that still manages to keep up the scientific standard and still manages to be scientific. Because from what I've seen, when it comes to like the anything science related, as far as organizations go, they either fall into the first category of just extremely specialized and incomprehensible by an average person, or they fall into the other one of no longer scientific, where they take so much liberty with their claims that they're no longer really. I don't consider them scientific anymore. And I wanted to do something that would actually manage to be best of both worlds. Oh. Okay, the graphic I'm looking for is where? Hi, Desentre, hi. Why did you change the layout? That was just doing it for me and I missed. Could you take it again? Well, I'm streaming at this time simply because I woke up, but you haven't really missed anything. I'm just streaming, working in the background if there are no questions, but if there are any questions about the charity, I just answer them. That is it. Close enough. You woke up from a year or so. Do you have that really past schedule? What the goober thing is? Alright, there are a lot of questions. First of all, you woke up? I hope so. Or I'm dreaming. Could be. Do you have a little bit bad sleep schedule? My sleep schedule is very dynamic because I have a lot of work and I tend to need to stay up really often. But this is actually part of me fixing my sleep schedule because if I wake up at 2 in the morning, if I keep pushing it forward, eventually I'm going to be waking up at 6 in the morning, which is very fine. And then finally, most importantly, could you tell me what the goober thing is? And yes, I would love to. Basically, here's the idea. On the website, right? On the website, we have created the goobage. That is, as you can see, I have goobs. I do in fact have goobs. And the idea is that they show you what is your qualifications. What are your qualifications? They show you your expertise. And so what I have right here is two adept level goobs for classical and quantum mechanics. So what this means is I have adept level knowledge in classical mechanics and quantum mechanics, which you can see right here means level of understanding in which a person can be reasonably expected to explain the basic ideas of a subfield without any mistakes, which I think is pretty fair to say I can do for classical and quantum mechanics. Those are the goobs. So basically, in different subfields, you can have different abilities, different skill level, and your goob would show that. The way you obtain goobs is there are three methods. First one, in order to get the aspiring goob, anyone can give it to you. Absolutely anyone. Anyone on the website. As long as they have a goob, they can give you a goob. Any higher level has to be given by either someone one level higher in the same subfield, 2 levels higher in an adjacent subfield, or 3 levels higher in the same field. I can give you a concrete example. Let's say that you have aspiring level in classical mechanics, and you would like to get novice, so the second one. That means that this can be given out by someone who is at least apprentice in classical mechanics, adept in fluid dynamics, and expert in general relativity. So 1 level higher in the same subfield, 2 levels higher in an adjacent subfield, which means a similar one, or 3 levels higher in the same field. That's the second method, and the first one is for people who are too much of an expert to have anyone verify them, in which case we can just give them their goob as administrators of the website. Made science matchmaking ranking. No, but this is genuinely very useful. Jokes aside, and I know that the system looks very silly at the goobs, right? Obviously. But understand what's the point? Trying to the fields. And actually, I was literally saying the thing that Zentry asked the question for, so perfect. Because what's the point here, right? Why are we doing this? Is it just aesthetics? No. The reason why we're doing this is because we have already created and we're kind of expanding a system for verifications. So anyone can write a paper. Anyone can write a paper for the library. That's the point, in fact. But let's scroll down and let's realize something. Silver, as far as I'm aware, maybe I've been mistaken the entire time. Silver, you don't have a scientific degree, correct? No degree, exactly. So consider this. Remco has a master's in physics. Silver doesn't have a degree. But they both wrote a paper. And as you can see, for these papers, Silver's is actually higher difficulty. Remco's paper on quantum time evolution is meant to be an introductory one, whereas Silver's is expert difficulty. So the question stands, how can you know that Silver's paper is any good, right? You see a paper like that in the wild and you wonder, this person has no credentials. How am I supposed to know if they've written down bullshit or if they've written down something actually worthwhile? Well, here come the goobs, because you can see that Silver's paper has been verified by Reblax, who has a master's goob. And that's the idea behind it. The idea is to quickly showcase your qualifications. And then even better, this isn't, once again, we're still working on this, but eventually I would like to keep it going. So for example, you see that Reblax verified it using the master goob, but in the question of, hey, should Reblax be trusted? So that you would go to Reblax's account and see who verified him, etc., etc. It's meant to be like just upsettingly transparent, is what I'm trying to do. Also, is it 2 a.m. for you too? Yes, we're both in Central Europe. And there really isn't other system like it? Yes and no. There are scientific systems like that. As in, there are scientific systems that allow you to, show off your credentials. I mean, the whole system of academia is effectively that system. So that would be the no, like, there are other systems like that. But at the same time, there isn't really any other system like this because those other systems aren't really based on pure peer review between humans. For those other systems, it's more like institutions giving credentials to people, and those institutions are also headed by those people, which to me adds an extra layer of separation I don't like. I'm not saying that those systems are worthless, quite the contrary, they are really good. They've been distilled over, well, not even decades, but centuries. But still, I think that in these times, we don't need that extra layer of separation of an institution. We can just have it directly. Thinking about maybe writing a complex analysis paper just for myself and learn how to write papers. Unholy Fible, I definitely think you should. I get people hooked on it all the time, and even better, Remco has made a template for writing papers related to the foundation. This template. As you can see. And if you'd like, I can just send you over the class file. Do you have a degree in something? How have you learned everything you know? Any tips? I do not have a degree, and the way I've learned everything I know is by just doing things. The way I learned physics is by doing physics. The way I learned chemistry is by doing chemistry. The way I learned computer science is by doing computer science. Mathematics, that's exactly how. So my tips would be find something you're passionate in, something where you don't think of it as a chore. A really good tip I would say is if you feel the need, if you are researching something and there is a point at which you no longer feel like researching, but what keeps you going is some kind of negative reinforcement, something like, oh, people will make fun of me if I don't know this, something like that, that means you're going in the wrong direction. What should propel you forward is the interest in the topic. Silver, I'll be honest. My brain is really struggling with your last comment. I'ma be, as far as I'm aware, FR means for real, right? I don't know, kids these days. I'ma be for real. While I think my thing would look nice in a template, I'm glad this is only unique formatting. Okay, I got it finally. Yeah, yeah. We're not forcing it on anyone. Just leaving that as an option. Okay. Yeah, I think it's the fact that there are actually like two composite sentences and inside of two actual sentences, and really melted together. So I'ma be for real is the first one. Second one is, while I think my thing would look nice in that template, that would be the second one, and the third one would be, I'm glad it has its own unique formatting. Is there a further option in the library? Not yet. Not yet. We have been wanting to make a filter option for a while. I've been even starting to implement it. The reason why I hadn't is because there isn't need for it yet. As you can see, I can scroll through the entire library quickly. Eventually, once it starts becoming annoying to find things, I will add a filter option. Where's the research paper template thing? Could I also get it? I will make a generator on the website where you just put in the subfield and it gives you back the template with its own color scheme. I just haven't made that yet. I can do it manually. Right now, I do it manually whenever I need to send it to someone. My people are drunk. See how comprehensive I could be. Oh, there's so much, because then there are also motions. Will you check for AI-generated content? The library is purely based on peer review. That's what I like about it. That is, what's important is verifications of others. Anyone can check for AI-generated content. It doesn't just have to be me. But I do believe that AI generation should be labeled, simply because it's something that people want to know. And if, readers want to know it, then I think that's fair. And so I think that if someone uploads something that's AI generated without labeling it as AI generated, then we might take administrative action. That doesn't mean removing that person, it would just mean reminding them. And if then they're hostile, then I imagine removing them. I'm writing my master's on 2 monsters and 4 peers. Like a good student. What's up with students drinking monsters, by the way? I don't... I dropped out of the high school, so I missed out on it. I've never really been... I've never really done the monster drinking phase. Bye, Zentre. Bye, have a good one. I just don't like coffee. I mean, yeah, I'm not assuming a reason why you do it. I'm just saying that every student drinks Monster. What was I doing? Oh, I remember now. I was trying to save an image. In the morning. I mean, oh yeah, I suppose that's fair. Okay, so no courage. Once it gets something on my chest. Yeah, sure, go for it. Highlands throw. Hi. I was living along. I just wanted to deserve a little bit. What's up? Please call me Silver. Silver. How should I? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I will be honest with you, Silver. That's not big news exactly. Oh, I should be making note of like the not best commentaries for frequently asked questions. My goodness, I look great. And I know why. It's the new mask. The new mask has like very reflective things on the eyes, and so just give me that sparkle in my eye, which I don't have it. I don't actually have a sparkle in my eye. It's just my mask. Your eyes should lasers. One day they will. I'm not gonna read that one out loud. I'm not gonna read that comment out loud. Oh shit. Had yeah. When was the last time you played the finals, make it? Ooh, could be a year and a half ago. Like the last time I booted the game could be a year and a half ago, but the last time I actually played would be 3 years ago. This system is so clean and well made. My goodness, Edo, you are wonderful. It's so clean. My opinion like goobers are not seals. The reason why is because I asked All Matter to make them, and I referred to them as like badges. I think at the time, I think I called them badges. And then All Matter made concept art for them, and then made actual art for them. You know, just things like these. And then I just started to call them goobers. Like, they came first, the name Goober came second. And Goober just stuck. Like, even All Matter started referring them as goobers, which is how it became canon. Badger reading berries, berries reading badger. Speaking of, I'll need to make a new badger. How long were you thinking of starting a charity before actually going through with it? Well, that's also a really nice question. The first idea I got for starting a charity happened, I think, around a month, a little less than a month before the 1000th live stream. And the reason why is because I wanted to do something special for the 1000th live stream. And originally my idea was that I would like to find some kind of science charity to support, to actually work with and to, you know, to do some research with them. The problem was that I couldn't find any good options. I couldn't find any good options. So I got a bit disappointed. But then I stumbled upon this one charity which had like an about page. And in that about page, they had their timeline. And on the very beginning of their timeline, they mentioned how they started with 5 people. And that kind of made me realize that, you know, you can just start a charity small. That's something that very much is doable. And it gave me the idea. And once I got the idea, I couldn't shake it. Which was hilarious because the first thing I did is I called Remco. I told him about my idea. And his reaction was that I should effectively sleep on it. Like, I was in a manic high that day, so, which is not a great headspace to be making long-term decisions. But they still slept on it. I woke up and still wanted to do it. And so I would say that it was like, I think around a month. Maybe less. Maybe it could have been half a month when I dropped something. It could have been around half a month, maybe. And then, you know the rest of the story. 1000 when we started, took me half a year to actually make it exist. I was wondering if there's a way to like volunteer type of stuff or something. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, there is, in fact. A very TLDR short tutorial. I can also elaborate no more. Basically, when it comes to how to help the charity... Oh, wow, would you look at that, it's me. When it comes to how to help the charity, I find it that people help best when they are doing something they're passionate about. So if you would like to help the charity, I would like you to, step 1, find something you're passionate about. Just something you like. Step 2, try it. If that something is science and physics, then you could, for example, write a physics paper. If that something is web design, then you would design some kind of simple system. If that something is, I don't know, electrical engineering, you could design a circuit. Just try it. Step 3 is to then apply and send a link to what you did to actually, on one hand, show us that it is something you've tried and you can with certainty say that you enjoy it. And at the same time, it also gives me an idea of what you are looking for, and it makes it easier for me to figure out what you would do best. And then step 4, I will then take the time to find something that you would both enjoy, would allow you to do what you're passionate about, and would help others. That is the 4-step process. All right, see you for main. See ya. Wait, no, strong one. Is it like sim or could be artwork? Could be anything. As long as you're passionate, I'll take anything. The only requirement I have is that you have a scientific mindset, but having a scientific mindset doesn't mean that you have to do science. It could mean that you could do art. For example, once again, All Matter. All Matter is our resident artist. She made the goobs. She's the goob queen. She's the one who goobs. I love that image. I love that image too. I love it so much. In fact, I love it so much that... hold on, let me find it. I love All Matter, alright? All Matter is great. Top 10 people. Absolutely top 10 people. Time for you to fight getting cut. And then I enjoy his screenshot of the library. There are many ways the system can be improved, actually. I just realized how many things are missing. Ah. I think the biggest thing we're struggling with right now is clarity. The explanations of it all are missing. Which, to be fair, I'm gonna be working on today's fix. So. What video are you working on? This is a video that's a tutorial for the website. this entire thing once again is being. I just like want you all to know that this isn't some kind of character I play. Like, this is genuinely what happens when I have a cane in hand. This is just me thinking about what I'm about. Like, I'm gonna cut this entire segment because I say nothing. This is just what happens when you give me a cane. I inherently have the need to the greatest showman out of it. Actually, I would like to write it as a genuine verification, so hold on. What do I like to highlight? I mean, I've seen this paper. I've read it through multiple times already. It was for basis for the live stream we did. Ta-da! It's been goobified. And now that's goob. Wait, no, not this one. Now that's a goob. You can't see it. Now that's two goobs. I genuinely think it is time for... I genuinely think it's time for me to make a new butter. Last time I did it so horrendously. Give me a second, I just need to time it real quick. There, typed. I'll never be able to escape my depressing apartment building. I wish you live in it. Wait, what? I'll never escape my depressing thing. As in, wait, huh? I don't. The election engineering department building is all depressing looking, but yeah, but why won't you be able to escape it? That's very confusing. That's unhelpful. That's even worse. No. Horrendous. Awful. I don't think any of these... Actually... Yeah, no. Let's keep it normal. No need to out-fancy ourselves. It's my final semester. I'm mostly spending most of my time in that building. Well, I mean... If it has nice labs... I hope you'll be able to spend as much time in that building in the labs then. Suck me down to the basement. Do try to take some time to then get fresh air. I know it's a very band-aid kind of solution, but separate off some time to purely try to be in a nice environment, because then it also helps you think. And so if you have a problem to solve, then taking the time to just put yourself in a nice environment where you can think can actually go a long way. All right. Hi Alexander, how you doing? I figured, because we have him rated. Steel series, wow. Damn. Look at that. Budget Sennheisers is a very that I mean yeah, that is pretty good. So I suppose your standards may be a fair bit high. That's probably it. All right. It has been done. My goodness, that's terrifying. You can see yourself in this. This is not even a soulless gaze. This is a very soulful gaze. That is horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. All right. I can see you typing something, and I'm wondering if you're typing something just to let me know about something that happened, or if you're typing something about the soulless gaze. You look like Bat Owens Crowley. Randy, thank you so much. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Yes, just yes. slightly blonde curly. I mean, you know, I'll run off pigment. Oh, that comment brings joy to my heart. Alright, time to upload it on even more Make It channels. I have so many of them. I made a new one. Well, not a Make It channel actually, that's kind of the point, the reason why I made it. How do you upload things onto multiple channels? I know that's a thing. Collaboration. That's how. I see. Alright, the collaboration isn't working quite so well yet, but actually I do look a bit red, I just realized on my hair. This is so is it just... Why am I who finds this horrifying? This is me! I find myself so horrifying, like this is... Genuinely. I am horrifying. My goodness. Alright. I don't know why this is so horrible, just... I guess it's because I never in any of my videos come so close to the camera. And it's just so off-putting. Get me out. Get me out of there. So. On on the website, what are the... I just got off a slice of pie EU to go to make it WTF. Oh, right. Anyway, right, Tashkent Khan. Yeah, I did just go from slice of pie.eu to make it WTF. I am truly a visionary. Right, what are the budgets, even? Oh, budgets aren't here anymore. Well, are they not here, or are they completely, like, not here? Budgets. Budge. Budge this user! Let me open up my budge folder. Do I have the budge folder somewhere? Sometimes making eye contact with a corpse. Yeah, but I'm not even looking at my face. Like, I'm looking at my mask, which I find a lot more me than my face. Okay. Them's be the budgets which we had. All right. Yum. I need to make new badger. I do need to make a new badger. You types incredibly loudly higher on mother high. You say that I typed so loudly you heard me from the other server. Sorry about that, didn't mean to make such a ruckus. The walls are very thin between my servers. But Badger, you hardly know her. Well, you better get to know her because you need to badger. She needs the badges. But yes. So, okay, all matter. Would you rather I, like, slowly give you some ideas, or would you rather I info dump on you? What's the matter, all matter? Absolute matterage. All that matters. Dump it. Okay, so because I have some ideas. These are like the past badges, right? And here's the thing. I want to give you full creative control because I mean, you're fucking good at this. So if I send you something like this, I'm not sending it to you as in, oh, I want this color scheme or I want this DVD. Yeah, no, you have the full creative control. I'm just giving it as in, this is what I've done in the past. And so here's the thing: when it comes to the series of pies, first of all, I think the rarity pies would be very nice. So badges, as in, what is your rarest badge? Where each pie should represent like the rarity. Some so the more rare they get, the more rarity they get, right? And so that's why in the past I've made like these series of pies where each one gets more and more funky. That was the idea. With the gold, silver, platinum ones, I'm tempted to keep them because honestly they look very nice, and you've already, and no wonder they look nice. They are the ones that you have yourself effectively made. So yeah, no wonder they look nice. So that would be the first one. The first one would be the unique ones. Second one is the full pie. The full pie effectively being for how many badges someone has. So the way that the full pie was unlocked is if someone had 10 badges. If someone got 10 badges, they would get the full pie. But then I think more of something like, well, entirely up to you how you want to take it creatively, but something funny of, I don't know, pie flavored pie or stacked pies or whatever. Yeah, I'm certain you'll come up with something that would be funny and interesting. So that would be the other. Then, so the first series would be like for what is your rarest pie you have. The other one would be how many pies have you got. A third one, an idea I've got, would be the library. So having, for example, a pie for uploading a resource onto the library. Having a pie for having a resource verified. Having a pie for verifying someone else's resource, for verifying 10 other resources, etc, etc. For those, I have no idea. I honestly have absolutely no idea. It's just that something that I think people would appreciate. Or pies for having goobs as well. Should the full pie be cut up? I don't know. Oh, and I do also have one more thing, but I would rather mention it off stream. Hold on. I think I would rather mention it off stream. Vobis do. There you are. My question has been asked. Oh my goodness. My Spotify is cooking for me right now with these recommendations. Stronger Than You X Megalovania. Epic version by Logan Fees. If I was in my car. Also, I have another thing, which is Alright. Art in 2 weeks ish. Wait, with the shiny bars? Shiny bars. But I'm like a modern Shakespeare. Yeah. $5,000. That's like 5 charities. Anyhow. Anyhow, I would even say.
Hi.
Sorry, Amata. I'm a loud typer, right? I type passionately. I'm passionate with what I do. Sue me if you have to. Okay. Hold on. I need to close the blinds on the stream for a second because I'm writing I'm ending a document. Give me a second. I did close the blinds, right? Okay, good. If it well, at least I've written Shakespeare, so who's the real winner here, Black Thunder? I shouldn't boast about it. I just wrote down the word Shakespeare. Okay. And I do believe they refer to it in the business as bolage. Now, what were we doing? We were trying to upload a video. I remember now. But unfortunately, YouTube isn't collaborations. I would like to have a collaboration right here. Show more. Manage collaborators pending. Pending acceptance. Oh, is it now? Link copied. Oh, there we go. Accept. Counterpoint single. Okay. Is the what? Will blow at me being single. Dick move. Okay. I think this works. I should upload some kind of thumbnail for it. Let's select some kind of thumbnail from my folder of images that go hard. How about that? I think that's a good idea. What here works well as a thumbnail for a video explaining the website? Tom Scott, maybe. Make it Scott. Oh, that's actually, I like that. I like that one. All right. There we are. There we are. Okay. This has been uploaded. Now. Now what? That's a good question, actually. What do I do now? I have, as far as work is concerned, make the tutorial for the website on the website, which is this. What if games? Infinite games. But not games. Well, like, what I could do, alright. What I could do is I could do a quick try, a quick, fun, and light try of this particular game called entitled Factorio to see how difficult it would be to get all achievements on it. That's what I could do. Maybe start following the train speedrun. I mean, effectively, the only difference is that I cannot kill biter nests and I cannot craft things, right? That's the additional challenge. Because I warm up to do a train speedrun. I haven't also played Factorio in ages. I'm kind of scared to get back into it because my ass has too much on my head right now. I just... Ah, damn it. That's so risky. That's such a... It's so dangerous to actually play Factorio. Says page. No, if I get into Factorio, I will... I can't. I can't. I simply can't. The shareholders demand it. Listen, Patreon is getting faded out, alright? And I haven't seen a donation to the charity from you. Listen, how big of a donation to the charity are we talking about here, alright? Like, that's effectively what it's all about. Tutorial. Alright, Randy. See you for now. When you're back, you'll have questions for me to answer. Mine is currently being but very be worth it. Listen, you're the one who wants me to play Factorio. I'm just saying. There's money about it. Yeah, I mean, listen. I can honestly say I don't actually want to play Factorio. I'm really in a working mood. I don't already pay you, and I appreciate that. But I genuinely like that has been the plan for a while, right? To phase out slowly Patreon. I think I need to clean up Discord somehow because I want to kind of disconnect Discord from Patreon. So the philanthropist contributor, all those rules will remain, but like I would just give them out personally. 3 non-essential things. I would know, I'm one of them. There's a drop on Wikipedia. Subscribe to Wikipedia. That is so baller. That is actually pretty baller. Oh, that's nice. Another thing happened, funny enough. Actually, I shouldn't talk about it on stream. A good thing happened. That's all I'm gonna say. I just got an email. So, which gives me more work to do after the stream. That's fine. Although I need to. Perfect. Now what? It's not quite as grand of info Black Thunder, but it's like a small win that could lead to a big win. No, not yet. But that one day certainly. Okay, what do I need to do today? 5 tasks actually, 5 main tasks. First one would be the chapter of the How Math Becomes Difficult video and the paper. Oh jeez. I have so many projects I'm working on. Holy shit. When did that happen? I think I might be ending the stream right now because shit. There are a lot of things yeah. I have 5 tasks to do today, and 3 of them I cannot do on stream. And the other 2 are low priority. So I think I'll go now. And I'll get started. Alright. Okay, I won't go yet, because Randy is back. Hi, Randy. Any questions you have, perchance? Yeah, have you got any questions about the website, how it operates, what it does? I like the objectives. I like the objectives as well. I think they're really, really fun. I think they're really, really fun, and they could lead to a lot of really, really fun things. I mean, heck, with Remco there are already 3 livestream ideas. Objectives are nice, but piss off. Piss right off. No. I just... Huh? That's a shortcut. Ha, curious. Good to know. The... the get me off Discord shortcut. I don't know. I was just typing and it got me off Discord. It refreshed itself, it called someone, and then it just stopped. Control stack, maybe. Actually, could have done it, yeah. Anyhow, I think I'm going to get going then. Because, once again, work to be done that needs to be done off stream. Okay, and for now, that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.